Alright, All I Have to Do Is Dream by the Everly Brothers. It's a really cool song to strum along with on a CBG. A 4-string CBG tuned to open G. Our low string is a G. Our next string is a D. Next string is another G. And our high string is a B. Alright, before you get started, I hope y'all can see this shirt I have on. This is a really cool shirt. This is Smoking CBGs and Other Homemade Oddities. And you can catch Michael there on Facebook. He makes some really cool homemade instruments, and he makes these really awesome little shredded metal nuts and bolts little sculptures he welds together. And they're little rock stars, you know, little, it's full bands. You got all the little musicians, and they're really awesome. Check them out there on Facebook. Alright. Turn it back up. I'm going to go over the chords real quick, and this is going to be a really quick lesson. This is a really easy song and really fun. If you can sing, it's really fun to sing and play along with, but when I'm by myself, I'll hum along with it. I'm not a very good singer, so I don't sing. Okay, this first one is going to be an E chord. We're going to take our index finger on the 2nd fret, place that on the D string. Our ring finger on the 4th fret on the upper G string. And your pinky finger on the 5th fret on the B string. Strike all 3 of those notes together, form a chord. It's an E chord. Now we're going to go up here to the 6th fret and the 9th fret and make this C sharp chord. We're going to fret on the 6th fret, the low G string, and the D string. And on the 9th fret, we're going to hold down the upper G string and the B string. And play all 4 of those notes together as a chord. Alright, now we're going to go down to the 2nd fret and form this A chord. We're going to hold down on the 2nd fret the low G string, the D string, and the upper G string. Now we're going to play a B7 chord. We're going to take our ring finger on the 4th fret on the low G string, and then place your pinky on the 4th fret on the D string, and your index finger on the 2nd fret on the upper G string. So strike all 3 of those notes together to form a chord. It's a B7. Take the little meaty part of your first little section of your index finger and mute the B string. You don't want the B string to ring out. It makes that B7 chord sound really nasty. Just mute it with the rest of your finger there. So. Okay, and we're going to play a and this like the E chord. We're going to move that up up to the 4th fret, and you form it the same way as the E chord, and that's going to be an F sharp. So you're, you know, E chord, F, F sharp. So we want to play the F sharp on the 4th fret, and just form that chord the same as you would the E chord I showed you. Alright, we're going to play an E7 chord. We're going to take our middle finger on the 2nd fret and hold down the D string. Take our index finger on the 1st fret on the upper G string, and either your ring finger or your pinky on the 3rd fret on the B string. So, and all 3 of those together as a chord. And also on the 1st fret, just like the A chord, the 3-note A chord, we're just going to go down 1 fret to the G sharp. And that's all the chords to this song. So if you're familiar with it, you know how it goes, and as with every lesson I've done so far, the way I show you, you can actually play along with the actual song and be in tune with it. So the very first part of the song, you have both of the brothers. They're just strumming acoustic guitars. That's the part I'm going to show you. There's another electric guitar in there that has a tremolo effect on it. Early Fender amp with a tremolo model. So the very first chord of the song, they just hit that E chord. But it's got this tremolo effect on it. So if you got a tremolo pedal, click it on for that chord, and then click it back off when you go in. A lot of trouble, but you know. So we just want to hit that E chord 1 time. Now from here on out, I strum these chords like 3 times, and then do a little 4th kind of a muted ghost note when I go into the next chord. So I'm going to strum it like this. And then I'm going to go to the C sharp, and then down to the A chord, and then to the B7, and then right back to the E chord, to the C sharp, to the A, to the B7. And the quicker you do it is now if you're listening to the song, you see how that you'll see how that goes along with how they're singing. So and it does that for quite a while. You just play that over and over, and then they start going into the I guess it's a little pre-chorus thing. But okay, coming out of the last, we're going to hit this E chord. I usually hit it twice. We're going to hit the A chord and then jump back up to the E chord 1 time, and then we're going to hit that E7. So slowly coming out of the last. Right here. So A, back to E, to the E7. And right here we're going to go to the back to that A chord, and we're going to ride that for just a little while. And then we're going to go down to that G sharp, and then we're going to go up to that F sharp. We're going to hit that once, and then we're going to hit that B7 once. Then we're going to hit that E again once, and then back to that B7. And then we're going to go back to that A chord, and then to that G sharp. Now we're going back to the F sharp, but this time we're going to strum that for just a couple of times. And then we're going to just walk this real little cool, simple little walking line down. We're going to go from the B note here on the 4th fret on the low G string. We'll walk it down to the A note on the 2nd fret on the low G string, to the 1st fret on the low G string, to the G sharp note. And then on the D string, we'll go up to the 4th fret and hit that F sharp note. And then we're going to go right back into that, to the verse part. Okay, now I'm going to play the one time of the last of what would be the verse. And then I'm going to go into all that right there real slow so you see how those chords fit together. So, oh, whoops. Right back into the verse. So slowly again, coming out. So when you're coming out of the verse, we're going to hit that E twice, the A once, and then back to the E once, and then to the E7, and yeah, you'll strum that a couple of times. And then we're going to go to the A, to the G sharp again. This time we're going to strum that F sharp a couple of times, and then walk it down. That's actually the bass line. And one of the guitar lines, one of the acoustic guitars in there actually, they hit that B7 again, and then walk it down. So it'd be something like. I just find it easier just to hit the single note. Alright, the verse part is actually strummed for a little while. I'm going to play it from the beginning all the way through the that part right there. But I'm only going to play the verse part 4 times, so it won't be so dragged out. And after that, it just repeats itself and then fades out with the. I think the song's like, I don't even know if it's 3 minutes long. It's really quick and it just repeats all of that. So from the very beginning, here we go. last the entire song. And like I said, if you can sing, it's really awesome to strum and sing along with. And yeah, I'll be I have another Everly Brothers song here at some point I'm going to put out, so I was going to go ahead and just get this one out. And I hope y'all enjoyed it, and see you next time.